We have Willamette in lane number 1, Cambridge coming out of lane number 2, Salado coming out of 3, Los Gatos in 4, Marin will be stroking out of lane number 5, and Palo Alto coming out of lane number 6.
This is the Masters E category, so we have some venerable gentlemen taking part in this race, but I can assure you that even though they may be venerable, they are fierce competitors.
Lane 3, bring it in 3 inches. Lane 5, up 1 foot. Lane 2, pull it back 6 inches. Three more inches, lane 2.
We have no objection. Clear. We will begin.
Lane 2, 3 more inches, pull it in. Lane 5, out 6 inches. And lane 6, pull it back 1 foot. It's got it.
Willamette, Cambridge, Salado, Los Gatos, Marin, Palo Alto. Attention.
Clean start. Everybody coming out evenly. Nice work here. Everybody's coming off the line, and we're all pretty even. Approaching the first 100 meters. Once again, lane 1, Willamette seems to have a little lead over Marin in lane 5, followed closely by Cambridge in lane 2, and Salado in lane 3 with Palo Alto in 6th place, although there's not much separation. As we go past the 100 meters, Cambridge has taken the lead, and they seem to be pulling away from the field. Cambridge with 4 seats over Marin. Marin with 6 seats over both Los Gatos and Willamette, who are even for 3rd place, with Palo Alto in 5th and Salado in 6th place right now. About 300 meters to go, or 300 meters gone. It's still Cambridge in 1st place, followed by Marin. Cambridge has now about 3 seats over Marin. Both boats having almost a full length over Willamette and Los Gatos, who are still basically tied for 3rd place, with Palo Alto in 5th and Salado in 6th place. As we go through 500 meters, it's still Cambridge in 1st place by about half a length over the Marin crew, both of them holding open water over Willamette in 3rd now, Los Gatos in 4th, Palo Alto still in 5th, and Salado in 6th place. Palo Alto is holding about 2 seats over Salado.
At the 500-meter mark, looking at our lane assignments quickly once again, it is Willamette in lane number 1, and they are currently in 3rd position. Cambridge is coming out of lane 2, and they're holding on to a lead after getting a little bit of a slow start. They picked it up through the first 500 meters and went from 3rd to 1st. Salado is in lane number 3, and currently trailing the field. Los Gatos is coming out of lane number 4, and that's the position they hold in our race right now. Marin is in lane 5, and they are challenging Cambridge for the lead. And in lane number 6, it is Palo Alto currently holding down that next to the last position.
We have here in this race a mixture of masters programs from across the country. Cambridge, of course, are from the famous Cambridge Boat Club in Boston. Willamette are from Portland in Oregon, and Rio Salado are from the famous Salt River in Arizona. The Los Gatos and Marin obviously from the Northern California area, as are Palo Alto.
Cambridge continuing to hold on to a lead, but they are being challenged on the far outside by Marin. It appears that Marin may have moved into that first position, with Cambridge on the near side in second spot. Cambridge got off to a good start, but they have been ellipsed now by Marin on the outside. Then it appears that there is open water back to the other boats, with Los Gatos on the outside. Palo Alto back to the center for Rio Salado. They are trailing along the shoreline. Willamette, also challenging for the lead in our early going, has fallen back. It appears that Marin is beginning to exert themselves on the far outside, and Cambridge is on the hunt for the top spot. Our crews have spread out rather markedly now. That would be Marin in the dark jerseys on the far outside, and they are currently apparently holding the lead. This is Cambridge along the shoreline in lane number 2 on our second spot, and then we have open water back to boats. It appears that it is Palo Alto on the far outside, Los Gatos in the center of the pack, and trailing would be Rio Salado and Willamette. Inside 750, inside 500. On the outside, that is Marin. They got off to a good start, although be it in second or third spot in the early going. They have certainly come back and exerted themselves for what apparently is the lead at this time. They are very close together, however. Along the shoreline is Cambridge. Then we have open water to the far outside with Palo Alto and Los Gatos, Rio Salado, and Willamette. Good looking race here between lanes number 2, Cambridge, and on the far outside, lane number 5, that would be Marin. Watching their approach to the line of buoys here, and it is very close to call. Cambridge in the gold shell, on the outside Marin in the darker colored jerseys and dark shell. Looks like Cambridge has a slight edge as they come down the final way here. And we'll watch it closely. They are bow ball to bow ball, stroke for stroke. Each time they finish, they are right together. Cambridge on the shoreline, and outside it is Marin. A lot of open water back to Willamette and the other crews that are moving. And this will be too close to call. It is Cambridge on the inside, Marin on the outside. You make the call. It appears unofficially that on the outside, Marin did pick it up.
As we come down to the closing stages, the two crews out in front, obviously dominant, but there's still a lot of good racing still happening on the race course for the minor placings. And we have some results here, which the men's junior heat B, event number 24, was won by Marin in 6:26.40, followed by Los Gatos, Marina A, San Diego Rowing Club, and Rose City. The men's junior heat C, race number 25, was won by Capital in a time of 6:21.7, followed by Oakland Strokes, Long Beach, Serra, Tempe Town, and Tempe Junior. Event number 26,